Welcome to the Ask Empowered by Eating show. Hey guys, how's it going? Just posting this in Empowered by Eating group because I've had a post from Gemma Stenson. So hi Gemma, I thought it'd be nice for me to quickly shoot a video rather than trying to write, because I'm not very good at writing. So you've said, Chris and Dean, hope you can help. I'm due to start finding my maintenance tomorrow and the calculations basically doubles what I've been consuming now. So do I go all at once or do I gradually increase my calories? I'm apprehensive because it's double what I've been eating. Won't this mean I'm gaining weight? Okay, that's a very common question and I thought it would be nice to shoot a video on it. People are very often apprehensive when it comes to eating a, let's say, normal amount of calories, because obviously you've now got to the end of level 1, which is awesome, so well done for doing that, because that's the hardest bit. The next bit, actually finding your maintenance, is just as hard because you have to kind of trust the system, so to speak. So first of all, the issue of before eating 1500 calories might not have been, I don't know this is for you personally Gemma, but for a lot of the people we've worked with, the 1500 calories were probably short term and not really sustainable in the long term, which is what we talk about all the time. So for example, that might have been a Monday to Friday, and then the weekend you might have stopped tracking, and then we know because of food availability that might have been 5,000 or 6,000 calories just by having a few snacks and maybe a glass of wine or a bottle of wine. Yours might be something different, but it might have only been a short period of time, maybe you stuck for it long term. So that's kind of the issue with dramatically under eating, like the 1500 calories, and of course you're in the too low area all the time, which isn't good for the body, it's not good for the mind, it's not good for performance. So that's kind of the first issue with that bit, is it might not have been long term. And of course, by eating that 1500 ongoing, if you did manage to stick to it, the mood, the metabolism issues, energy levels are going to be so low, you're going to probably feel like crap by sticking to the 1500 anyway. And then what I've just spoke about before, issues with potential accidental binge eating because the body's just trying to survive. So that's kind of the first issue with the trying to stay with the calories. But you're going to jump, the question is whether you're going to jump to the proper amount, what we give you in level 1. So this is part of what happens when we follow like fad diets. We end up removing foods and we end up eating a very low amount of calories, which for your case was 1500. We end up with a really low amount of calories, and usually that means taking away loads of carbs. So by taking away loads of carbs, this in essence makes our muscles smaller, because the muscles are mostly made up of glycogen, which comes from carbs. So what happens is our muscles would be smaller by eating 1500 calories, and this might take time to happen from low carbs, for example. So what might happen is your muscles might be like a deflated balloon. So then what we actually want is the muscles to be like an inflated balloon. So if you were to blow a balloon up with the carbs from eating the right amount of calories, you might end up with day 1, day 2, day 3, you might end up with a bit of a weight gain. But because you're going through finding your maintenance over the 2 weeks, this kind of deletes itself, because in the beginning you might gain a bit of weight on the first few days because you're going to be now using the tools in level 1. So you're going to be doing your average weight. By the end of the week it'll kind of balance. By the end of the second week we'll have some sort of measurement to be able to go with. And then when you get to level 2, you're going to then start taking away the right amount of calories to then suit your body, and you've found out what calories you need. So I hope that makes sense, and why the muscles being bigger is a good thing is because if the balloon inflates, or the muscle, you'll end up with a muscle that performs better, which means you can actually, if you're doing a gym exercise, you're going to perform that better, which in turn means you're going to burn more calories, which then in turn means your ability to burn body fat is better. So we want the inflated muscles, not the kind of deflated balloon type of muscle. Hope that makes sense, and I'm going to post this in the group and probably an Ask EBE show. So thank you for the question. Gemma, and I hope this makes sense to other people listening to it as well, who are just about to do the same thing.